Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the AM. In case you didn't know it, you're tuned into the Deb of Night on KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some release? Line 3, you're speaking to me.
Sup, Deb?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting I'm messed up, Deb! Woo!
What's the occasion?
It's a weekday.
Touche.
Hey, Deb. Hey, Deb. Hey, Deb.
Yes, General?
Oh, man. I had this amazing idea. You ready for this?
All night.
You know all those problems we've been having in the Mideast?
Yes, those damn Virginians.
Okay. So, I figured this out, right? Okay. So, if we want peace in the Mideast, think about it. What makes people peaceful? Smoking the sinsemilla. And what brings people together? Pizza. So, think on this. For, half the cost of one of those, blockbuster bombs, we could, buy enough pizza and enough herbs for, everybody over there. And then, bam! Instant best buds, man.
Just say no, dude.
An extra pepperoni. You guys take credit cards?
Moving on. Line 4, what's keeping you up tonight?
Deb, I'm about to reveal something that I'm putting my life on the line. But the people of this city and this country and this planet, they have the right to know this. Do you understand?
What's the word, Gomez?
This is serious. There are a lot of organizations that would do anything in their power to keep this a secret.
I don't doubt.
Deb, this is really serious now. Can I finish? All right. Everyone knows they've got cameras at every stoplight so the government can keep tabs on our comings and goings. But did you know that they then sell access to their databases to the Illuminati, who has been using that information to compile a list of the most frequently traveled routes and then opening new locations of their well-known chain of coffee houses in the most profitable locations? And did you also know that they use those funds to suppress fusion and solar power?
It all makes sense now.
Well, the Illuminati, control all the world's energy, and because they monitor all of our energy usage, they can tell who is not watching television, and therefore know who is not receiving the subliminal messages that they send to keep the sheep putting their money in banks and away from their secret headquarters, aka Wyoming.
Amazing. Anything else that you've turned up lately?
As a matter of fact, and again, I shouldn't be talking about this, but I believe it is everybody's right to know that recycling is a myth. All they do with those bottles and cans is collect DNA samples from your saliva so that they can clone you and train your clone to assassinate you and assume your identity should you go poking your nose into the whole global warming business.
Thank you, Gomez. I hate to interrupt this mentally stimulating conversation, but the people who keep me chained to the console at this radio station, in my underwear no less, want you to spend money on this stuff.
Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Revens bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were 2 separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Revens to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that has never committed vehicular homicide. Democratic candidate Michael Revens has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers. Democratic candidate Michael Revens recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Revens of being a murderous child pornographer. But Revens had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer. Preparing for a business sales pitch but don't know how to sell your ideas? Try virtual meeting.
So, if we divert advertising away from expensive television spots and spread it around full-page ads in the leading men's magazines, we can...
That's an idea, but here is what I think we should do.
But I didn't finish.
Yes, that's a good point, but everyone listen to my idea.
But I think...
That's true. However, I don't think that our target market will be willing to accept such a radical approach. Listen to what I have to say on the subject. Are you ready? Good, this is a winner.
And virtual meeting doesn't just help with meetings. It can also prepare you for debating your ideas on the internet.
So, I think if the Democrats are going to have a chance at the office, they are going to have to embrace the more liberal sect of the voter bloc.
Shut up, f***tard.
I majored in political science. I think I know what I'm talking about here.
Laughing out loud, you are so gay.
Virtual meeting, the only meeting preparation device to own.
That was a good idea, which was mine originally. F***tard.
In 1984, a generation of children were introduced to a toy that became an instant classic. 20 years later, that toy is transforming to blend into a whole new environment.
Hey, Bob, right? Mind if I borrow your stapler?
You want staples? Get some of these, Execucon! Nah!
Take control of the noble office bots as they wage-slave their secret war against the evil Execucons.
Hey, I'm gonna be here pretty late. Do you mind if I get a cup of that coffee?
Graphitron transform! Coffee is for closers, office bot!
Collect 30 different corporate robots as they battle for workplace supremacy.
Look out, Optical Mouse Prime, it's Cell Phoner! I've got your number, employees, and you're all getting called in this weekend!
Office bots, transform and clock in.
Deformers!
You live. You die. And sometimes you get brought back to life. This fall.
I'm afraid I can't see too well these days. Do you think you could go to the nearest village and pick me up a loaf of bread?
Bread! Good!
The new horror RPG from Troika Games.
Bread!
Oh, I can tell you where the bakery is, stranger, but before I do, would you mind picking up my little girl from the lake?
You are the monster. Or are you? If you want to enter this bakery, you'll have to defeat me. And this torch! Frankenstein, Breadlust, coming soon to a PC near you.
Game! Good.